Thank you for joining us for the Michigan Women Forward, WomanUp and Celebrate, Women of Achievement and Courage Awards. I'm Carolyn Casson, President and CEO of Michigan Women Forward, and I'm here to welcome all of you to this event today. Now, this is the first virtual event that MWF has ever attempted, so bear with us. One of the many ways that we've had to pivot as a result of COVID-19. I, for one, am excited about the new world order because I don't really think that the old world order has exactly been the best circumstances for women and minorities in the United States. As our name demands, MWF is looking forward. We're going to be very hopeful about the future because we are going to create it. Any woman who is left behind leaves all of us behind. And an injustice to one of us is an injustice to all of us. Inclusivity and diversity are at the heart and the purpose of our work. MWF's mission is to change the world for all women, especially those who are disproportionately impacted by both racism and sexism. We stand with our sisters, women of color, at this very important time in the history of our country. So now I want you to hear not from me, but directly from some of our entrepreneurs about their experiences.
A huge thank you. Live Your Song is forever grateful for support from the generous donors and organizations that have rallied behind us as small business owners to show us that our businesses are valuable and that we matter and that we can still thrive even in a post-COVID environment.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the Woman of Achievement and Courage Awards. This group of athletes bravely came forward to report sexual abuse by former sports medicine doctor Larry Nassar. The sister survivors found solace and strength in one another as they transformed themselves from not only being outstanding athletes into powerful activists.
If we have to walk this journey to make sure that no other little girl has to walk this journey, then that's exactly what we're going to do.
Jordan Weaver, Survivor. Tiffany Thomas Lopez, Survivor. Lindsay Lemke, Jamie Dancher, Sterling Ringhead, Maggie Nichols, Marissa Boyce, Survivor. 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 Rachel Denhollander, Survivor.
Thank you. My name is Natalie Nuno-Hawkins. I am here on behalf of my sister survivors that you just saw on the video and so many more who are not on that video. It is an honor to accept this award on behalf of the hundreds of women I am proud to call my sisters in this journey. We were brought together by sexual abuse, our shared trauma, but instead of letting that abuse define us, it has empowered us to fight for change. I am here representing more than 500 women who I wish could be up here with me today. Well, they can't be with me today for the sake of public health and safety. I want it to be known that it means so much to all of us to be recognized in this way. While there are hundreds of us who have come forward both publicly and anonymously as victims and survivors of abuse, I am also here on behalf of those who are still suffering in silence. Thank you to Angie Povolitis and Andrea Munford for fighting to make sure that we were heard, and thank you to Judge Rosemarie Aquilina who listened to us and gave us a platform. She told us to leave our pain behind and go out and do magnificent things, and that's what we're doing. Thank you to Michigan Women Forward on behalf of all sister survivors.
Thank you, Carolyn. Good afternoon. I'm so honored to co-chair this year's event. When Judy called and asked if I would do it again this year, I jumped at the chance to be a part of this amazing celebration. I'd like to take a moment on behalf of Michigan Women Forward to recognize one of our previous Women of Achievement and Courage Award winners that we lost this year, a dynamic woman named Deb Bailey. Deb's impact could be felt around the state, but particularly here in West Michigan. She's truly missed, and we think about her today on this special day. As I mentioned, while this year's event is certainly different than what we expected, I'm suggesting in some ways maybe it's better. No, we're not all in the same room, but we are, across the state and even outside of Michigan, all collected together to share a singular time and focus on the mission of Michigan Women Forward, the celebration of 3 remarkable women, and to recognize the strength and resilience of the sister survivors. And frankly, it's a great opportunity to tell you you belong here with Michigan Women Forward. That when Joan is the person in a room, she's the one who speaks up and speaks out, holding people accountable and publicly acknowledging the fantastic work and the things she thinks need to be fixed. I've watched my friend for many years trying to be more like her, and I simply cannot understand how she has the time and energy to so authentically and selflessly give of herself. She is truly a remarkable woman.
So Joe, I'm so proud of you, and this award is something that you deserve and you work so hard to do and helped other people. The kids and I couldn't be any prouder of your achievements, and I know your parents are looking down with big smiles as well. Love you so much.
Congratulations, Joan. I'm so proud to know you, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of the Women of Achievement and Courage Award, and I'm just so grateful for you.
Joan, congratulations. So well deserved. You're the best.
Congratulations, Joan Budden. You deserve receiving this award. You are a woman of achievement and courage.
Thank you, Stacy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm a blubber ball right now. Okay, let's try and make it through. You're too generous. Stacy is just incredible. It's such an honor for me to receive this award. It means so much to me because this was the first event I ever went to as a young professional. So as a 20-something, I got the honor of going to this event. I think it was on the east side of the state, and I was in awe of the honorees and the incredible professional, smart, and successful women that were in the room to honor them. Over the years, I've seen NWF grow and expand. Carolyn has an incredible, innovative vision for the organization and has taken them to new heights. But this event, the lunch, is always my favorite event. And this year, even though it's virtual, I think it's spectacular because it encourages, inspires all of us, right? To me, it encourages me that women can make a difference, that we can work together, we can be supportive of each other, and we can make the world a better place. I think it inspires me to mentor more, to help other people, to make a difference myself. So I do try and be there for people, be an objective sounding board, a connector, a listening ear for people, because I love it when they be their best selves. That's what brings me joy, is seeing other people succeed and carry on. Of course, the true best decision I ever made was picking the right life partner, and that's my husband, Doug. Excuse me. He's so awesome. He's with me all the time, ups and downs. He helps me be my best self. He supports me in being me and lets me be me, which is no easy feat. So what I would like to say today is I encourage all of you to use your talents and your passion to make this world a better place. Thank you so much.
As mentioned, my name is Brian Cruz, and I'm the founder and CEO of OpTech, and I, along with Joanne and Carla, proudly chaired the WomanUp and Celebrate Committee for Southeast Michigan. Now I'd like to introduce our next fabulous Women of Achievement and Courage honoree, Kim Trent.
3 words to describe Kim:
fierce,
transformational, unrelenting,
diva, in a good way,
activist, strategic,
passionate,
passionate. And my bonus word would have to be hilarious.
Thank you so much. I knew I was going to have tears because I'm a crybaby, but I didn't think it was going to be because of Prince. So a lot of time, most of the time, I would say, when things really change, and we're going through a time of change and transformation right now in our country, as you know, but it's because one person just got really ticked off. And I just want to tell you the story of how I got ticked off. There were 2 things that ticked me off. One was a story that appeared in the Detroit Free Press that was written by my friend Nancy Caffer about rape culture in the Detroit Police Department and just the callousness that took place that allowed for 11,341 rape kits to sit in a warehouse unprocessed, some of which were there for decades, 3 decades. I read that story and it really ticked me off. And then I posted it on Facebook and posted some other things about rape culture. And then that's when I got ticked off again because I got comments from people who were just dyed-in-the-wool misogynists. And so I wanted to make rape culture visible. And so I was going back and forth with a person, and one day I'm going to actually go back and look at this thread because it got pretty heated. And I said, you know what? I'm not arguing with you on Facebook anymore. I'm going to do something because this is infuriating me. And within a week, we stood out in front of a historic building in Midtown Detroit with dozens of African American women leaders. In that moment, people who were there will tell you that people just got goosebumps because within days, people stood out in front of that building and said, we are black women who are disgusted with the fact that all these rape kits sat unprocessed, and we're going to do something about it. And we committed that day to raise more than $500,000. And through creativity, energy, and just brilliance, we did it. And I'm so proud of the black women of Detroit. I'm proud of all of us, but particularly the black women of Detroit who came together to solve this problem, to help solve this problem. But I can say with pride that rape culture is going to end with his generation because that kid gets it. And we are going to continue to work with our women and men to make sure that we all get it so that people like Natalie won't have to live the nightmare that she lived and won't have to be have the kind of advocacy. We are so proud of you for doing what you did, but it should never happen. And so we're going to do everything we can to make sure it never happens again. Thank you.
The MWF's work with entrepreneurs is a great tie with the Gender Noah Foundation. We have a mentoring program called GEM, which stands for Gender Noah Entrepreneurial Mentoring. This afternoon, the task of introducing Meg Miller-Willett as a woman of achievement and courage is a great privilege.
All right, Meg, cheers to you and congratulations on this very deserving recognition for the amazing woman that you are.
You deserve this award. You are such a great role model and mentor to all women. We love you and we appreciate you.
It's wonderful to see you get this recognition that you so greatly deserve.
A woman of achievement, that is who you are.
Who was that woman? Come on. Thank you, Sue. And before I start, because I always forget this, I'm going to thank my husband so it's out of the way. So Greg, thank you. You know, Joan did such a great job and Kim did a great job, so thank you to you, buddy. You're my partner and I love you. So now into the real business. So I believe one of the biggest honors one can receive is to be recognized for their accomplishments from other women. So and women we're great. We are champions of one another. Put this down a little bit. And so I'm grateful to all of you who have tuned in today to not only support me, but to support Joan and Kim and obviously our sister survivors. So I'm going to do something a little unconventional because that's what Meg does. And I'm going to sing you a little song. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend. And I've been down there on the floor, no one's ever going to keep me down again. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. It is no longer acceptable for us to state what we stand for in a quiet way. It is imperative. It is imperative that we roar, that there be no more racism, that we roar, that there be equal opportunities for all, and that we as women roar, that we roar in support of one another. Thank you. I feel inspired. I feel ready to roar, Meg. I feel that we can accomplish anything that we set our minds to. So thank you, everybody. Thank you that you have a statewide sisterhood of women who are here standing beside you through every part of your career. Whenever you need us, we'll be there for you. Sometimes we'll be standing behind you when you need a little push. And sometimes we'll be standing in front of you, pulling you forward, because we need each other to pull each other forward. It's important that every single one of you achieve your dreams and your goals, and together we can do that. So thank you, thank you, thank you.